EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this. Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to fill up Empower Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Go.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Titans have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit.
He gets free. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this will be incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Go!
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Nix from the gun on third, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
At the 60. At the 60. Go!
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only a couple. Tackle made by Nate Landman. a 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Titans move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set. Smash, smash. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Unlock light. Unlock light. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Ready. Set, go.
They'll go play action with Hicks. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And the Broncos are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
They're called in at the 2. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. It's the Titans out to the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Pioneer.
Here's Nix to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, here's Nix. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Now faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the set. 79 Broncos. Set up. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Tennessee. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Buffalo 18. Set.
Play action now. It's Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback?
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
19 Lions. Stephanie. Chap 60, chap 60.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he takes off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Whoa. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Cowboy 80. Go.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Daniil Hunter with the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down and 8.
Track 60. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Up the middle they go. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Ready?
Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a two-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Throwing, Nix. That one complete to Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Got it. Ready? Go!
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check go.
Throwing is Nix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Ready?
Second down, Nix.
Hold it ready.
So we hit halftime, and the team heading to the visiting locker room. The Titans are on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll throw. It's Nick's. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready?
Now a give up the middle. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. The extra point is up and through. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Ready. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Go.
Nick's now on 1st and 10. This is caught down that right sideline. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You can see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
Nick's from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
Nick's gonna throw for it. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he is gonna have the Broncos 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Cougar 19. Ready.
A first down throw for Nix. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Ready, break.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal.
Set it.
He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. To the goal line and in. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Broncos. Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go. The Broncos are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Okay, break. Set. 70 range, 70 range. Ready.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down for Tennessee.
Ready, set. Ready, ready.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Ready.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Titans will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll motion a tight end right.
Go!
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that to all his tight ends. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
Let's go now.
But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They put a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
On the jump. Hey, check that. Go! Ready?
Now a give on the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Ready up. Here we go.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Track 60.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. What a pickup. A gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Ready?
Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.